Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and today I'm going to show you the wonderful, it's about time we actually had a proper release of it, Star Fox 2. Now, I'm just going to jump straight in. I'm going to be talking about various differences compared to the leaked ROM that we all know and love so well. It's going to have this nice wood grain back panel as well. And yeah, we're just going to dive straight in with it. Now, this will be quite a short video, unfortunately, because I'm quite limited on how much I can show you. But nevertheless, you know, let's have some good fun with it. The intro is exactly the same as the leaked ROM. It's a nice little show of just how far they've come since the original. And yeah, it's just good fun, you know. It's a big space dragon killing things. Cool. Things start changing when you get to this part, because this is the sort of the intro to the title screen. And anyone who's played the leaked ROM extensively will know that there are some differences here. I'm sure I don't need to point out, for example, the logo is different. As you can see down there, those lovely little critters appear in a different manner. They're not just in boxes like they were before, and they're a little bit more animated. It would be interesting to know whether this was the original logo that they actually finalized on, because the leaked ROM has a different one, or whether this is, you know, sort of, this is something that they've changed for this version. We don't know, but it does say copyright 1996, so who knows. One of the main differences with this game, I mean, this version of the game, it's infinitely harder. Also, all the text is new, and more importantly, italicized for fun. You know, it's also just, it's just a lot more wordy, there's a lot more going on. It also has a lot more, it seems to tell you in more detail what's going on, although we're going to skip that because I already know that stuff, and you're probably more interested in the actual game. So you get to go and you get to choose. An interesting thing that I noticed, Miyu and Faye both started with dual lasers or dual blasters at the start. In the original game, they do not in this version of the game, which is an interesting change. I'm going to play as Miyu. I'm going to have to press the start button. I'm also going to have Falco on my team as well. And we're just going to go straight in with it, you know, control type A. We're just going to blast away and have a look at this game. The basic core of the game is pretty much identical. You know, sort of, you've got to protect Conaria from all this gubbins that's happening here. In fact, I'm going to quickly hop back into the mothership. I didn't know you could even do this until... You could do this in the other ROM, but I didn't even realize you could do this until I started playing this version, which is a bit embarrassing. You can hop to... we're going to hop to Titania? That had a different name. Can't see it anymore, but it did have another name. Let's hop into the carrier, though. That's a nice, big, important one to look at. Now, one of the biggest changes, and honestly, it's a pretty massive change, is one that I'll show you straight away. As soon as we got an enemy, the lock-on no longer works. It's just simply a charge blaster. You can charge your blaster still, but it does not lock on. Or if it does, it's something you have to either unlock, or more likely it's an upgrade or something like that. But as far as I can tell, there is no lock-on from what little I've played, and I'm only allowed to show you a very small part of it, so I honestly don't know. And we're just going to bust straight in here, and all the, you know, usual kind of stuff. It functions in pretty much exactly the same way. But even when you're in, yep, it tells you press select if you want to transform. I think the original did that, but I'm not entirely certain. But as you can probably see here, no lock-on, although I don't think there was lock-on when you're in the Walker form. But yeah, the lock-on has gone, which makes this game infinitely harder. I'm going to have to black that bit out, aren't I? Damn embargo limitations! Also, another thing, the enemies just seem a lot more violent. They're shooting a lot more, things like that, whilst before they were very docile and didn't really do much. And now they're not. They're shooting you all over the place, and that goes for the same in all the little battles as well that you get. And I can't talk about much. It is very limiting at the moment, I'm afraid. So again, this is probably going to be a relatively short video. Let's get this sucker. These things are pretty much exactly the same. Again, I think maybe there's more shots being fired at you, but you can still just dodge around in the same way that you could before. So it's pretty straightforward. Once I get this sucker. Come on. Come on. One more. And that's done and dusted. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's that is the battleship taken down. I think maybe they were called warships before. No, I'm not sure they wore. I'm not sure they wore. I'm not sure they wore. Well, I was hoping to be able to show you a planet, but I think I'm going to immediately get caught up in this missile thing. What have we got there? We got one fight. We got 3 fighters, in fact. Am I going to be able to... No, I can avoid them. That's good. Sorry, Canaria, you're going to have to take a beating. We're going to go to Macbeth. But Macbeth has got a surprise for us. It's Star Fox! That means it's Star Fox. I completely ruined my surprising intro. It's Star Wolf, yes, it's Pigma of Star Wolf, and this will show infinitely more. There is no lock-on, and this makes it so much harder. These battles really weren't that hard before, and now they are a lot harder. Also, I'm not entirely sure whether you could see the planet down below when doing these fights, but that is, you know, sort of... That could be entirely wrong, so don't take that as read. And yep, I've already taken half the damage off, but, you know, I think I'm going to use a shield just to be on the safe side, because Pigma is going to give me an absolute battering if he can. Come on. I know I've got to speed up, Falco. You're taking up a lot of the screen space. Ah! Come on, Pigma. This slow reticule. Oh, it's got to be back on the... Oh, God, I've run out of shield. Come on, you sucker. I'm going to get you. 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 Don't know what else to say at this guy. I am actually... It's kind of hard as much as anything. It's the controls. It's the old SNES controller. It's not designed for 3D games, but it's still good fun. It's really good sort of retro injection that I love. Come on, I can get him now. I'm really running. I'm going to have to use another shield. Come on, I don't care about the defense system. Get this sucker. Okay, I'm going to boost up to him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Getting a couple of hits. I think I've nearly got him. I've nearly got him. Nearly. Come on. I'm sure I can do this. God, they move so... You know, I don't even know what happens now. I really don't. Wow, that's... That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the original. That's really cool. Continue as wingman? You can continue as wingman. Let's do it. Ah, no, I've been thrown back out. I'm back as my co-player. I'm playing as Falco now. Sadly, I can't show you any more. That's all I can show you. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. But that is Star Fox 2. I was a little bit worried when they revealed it that it was just going to be the same ROM that we saw before, even though they were just like, no, it's the full thing. But it does seem to be, you know, a much more polished, much more refined version. Seems to run a little bit slower, maybe to try and reduce the difficulty, but then they increase the difficulty by taking the lock on. I don't know. Let me know what you think of this down there in the comments. I only wish I could show you more. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you switch to your wingman, which just so happens to be that subscribe button, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.